Can you get the Silver Surfer in there?
Geez, I love that tie. Can you tell us the story about the tie?
Can I tell you the story behind the tie?
Sure.
Can I tell you the story behind the tie? I collect weird ties, and I saw this one. I saw Silver Surfer, the Herald of the Galactica, and I said, I got to have that tie. I don't think I have an actual normal tie, which is actually kind of weird. And every once in a while, I'll have to go to a wedding or a funeral, and I go, ooh, what can I wear to, say a funeral that doesn't look kind of wacky? So.
You've worn that tie to a funeral?
No, I haven't worn this tie. No, I did not wear that tie to a funeral. I do have a black tie that I do wear to funerals, and I do have a semi-conservative tie I wear to, say, job interviews.
Okay, Greg's doing a comedy routine, and what we were really here for is to talk about Durham Film Production and Entertainment Association.
Yeah.
You're the, I guess, the first president.
First president.
And if you could, I guess, introduce yourself and talk about your new venture.
Now I'm going to ask you the classic question I always that I ask when I'm on that side. Where do we look? The camera or you?
Look at me.
I'll look at you. I'll look at you. Okay. I'm the first president of the Durham Film, Television, and Entertainment Association, and this is kind of a thing that kind of evolved out of just a lot of people saying, there's a lot of talent here in Durham, and why aren't we promoting this? And, you look at Toronto, there's a lot of talent there, but Toronto, everybody knows Toronto internationally. And I think poor Durham kind of gets left off the map. I mean, people even hear about Mississauga and places like that, but Durham has its own culture. It's got its own people. We could, just to sort of pat ourselves in the back, we could exist without Toronto. But there's a lot of talent out here. We felt we've got to start networking, and that's how it all started.
Now, what's the criteria for members that you're looking for, Greg?
Basically, you have to be someone who's very seriously involved in either television, film, music, and also other things such as webcasting and those things, because it's the whole convergence thing. I mean, where do you say film starts and movie and television starts? Where does webcasting start?
That really seems to be a big word now, convergence.
Yeah. It'll be as passé as the information highway. Give that about another, 2 months, and it'll be passé also.
Can you see? From my experience on the internet, the quality isn't there, but I basically see internet, TV, radio, same thing.
It's all going to become one, absolutely. But the beauty about the internet, unlike say radio is restricted strictly to audio. You couldn't do anything more with it. Television, you basically was restricted to pictures and audio. Whereas the internet, you can now integrate graphics, 3D graphics, interactive things, movies, sound clips. What the internet allows you to do is take all of those things. So the only thing it won't allow you to do is tactile things. I take that back. There, in fact, are even tactile interfaces for the internet where you can have things that you can put your hand on, and somebody at the other end could actually manipulate something. So you can even have that tactile experience if you want.
Now, maybe you can talk a little bit about your own experience and what draws you in as being, I guess, to meeting the criteria of Durham Film Production and Entertainment.
I consider myself the kind of a Swiss Army knife. One of the ways of surviving in this business is to diversify, so that if somebody comes to you and says, we need something done that's musical. I've done that. We need something that's weather related. I can do that. I need something that's science. So by diversifying and being able to do just about everything, whether it be the taping, whether it be the voicing, whether it be the on-air, whether it's the editing, by being able to do everything, you also have appreciation for all those attributes, so that when somebody does say, can you do this, I still have the appreciation. If I'm shooting something, I have the appreciation of someone who's going to have to edit it. Or if I'm on air, I can appreciate the cameraman or the camera operator, what they have to do to make me look good on air. So by being in all aspects of it.
Yeah. Now, any advice for some younger people who want to get in the industry, because it's really not as tough as you would think, but maybe you can talk a little bit about that. What advice would you give?
Well, I'd say it's the 3 A's: attitude, attitude, and attitude. If you've got an attitude that you want to make it, it sounds like a Frank Sinatra song, but if you want to make it, that's the first thing. If you're not hungry, it isn't going to happen. A lot of people think, I'm going to be a star and it'll just be that way. I listen to a lot of autobiographies, and any one of those, people that have struggled and struggled and struggled, it's funny how there's all these people that have worked 10, 20 years to become overnight successes. That's how long some of these people have worked. So you've got to want it.
So the number one word is perseverance?
Perseverance, absolutely. I can guarantee you're going to get kicked in the teeth probably 10 times before you get there. Now, the problem is there's a lot of success stories where people have gone, oh, I like that person. How'd they get the job? Oh, they were in a bar once and a producer saw them and poof, they were a star. It happens. It happens all the time. But if you personally want to make it, perseverance and diversify, be able to do a lot of things.